do. Stream key from. Oh, there we go. I just had to re-authenticate to YouTube. All right, rock on. There we go. We'll just check everywhere else. Make sure we're still good on Twitch and Kick. Hey everybody, how is it going? We are doing a demo this week. Actually, just previewed at Steam Fest, so yeah, we're doing Dead House Sonata. So, but hey Kratos, hey Fury, how's it going, guys? We are gonna give this one a go.
Deformis, 27th of Cogulin, accursed daylight.
All right, so we pretty much play as the undead. This is a horror game, so okay, so that's how you fight. All right, looks like some of it might. Oh, there we go. So we can do the map that way. Yeah, I'll remember one of these days. I'll just call you JVR. Just make it easier. Okay, so we can explore Northern Province.
Mankind is fallen, buckled under the weights of their own corruption. The ruins of their empire now serve as a breeding ground for abominations. These creatures spill forth as a hideous mass of bloated bodies and mutated limbs in service to the Ancient of Dreams, in enmity to the Ancient of Death. Yet horrid though they may be, they still bleed, and for that they are but prey to a vampire.
Some of it might. We'll check on Hey, there we go, Kratos. Congrats, dude. Just gonna make sure everything sounds alright. I will have to get a hold of my internet service provider again because they still haven't fixed the upstream issue. It's somewhat better, but man, it's bad. So I have to yell at them tomorrow because this has been like what 2.5 weeks.
This charming little crypt is known as the Corpse Hold. You may take refuge here among the lesser dead between hunts. For now, pay a visit to the tarot table and the scriptorium. You will find them quite useful.
Oh, nice, Kratos. You'll get it, dude. I know you will. So this game is like really early access, so a lot of first hands-on.
By completing certain feats, whether in battle or otherwise, you may earn inscriptions which make you more powerful. These inscriptions and their variants are recorded here.
Okay, so that shows all the stats.
Third of Oct, in the year 218 after Deadhouse. At dawn, on the fifth day of our search, it came upon the vampire's dwelling, a ruined tower from the First Age. 12 of us stormed the lookout, rode down the mighty thralls that sought to warn their master. The knights wished to breach the tower on foot, to smite the wretch as it lay in its coffin. But I stood them down. That's what it wanted us to do. To assemble in the confines of those ruins, dismounted, away from the sun. From my satchel, I procured a flask, shook it vigorously, and threw it at the base of the tower, setting it ablaze with alchemical fire.
That's pretty hardcore.
For a time, there was no sound or movement, but the kindling of the structure, and I wondered if we had come too late yet again. Then at once, a portion of the stone wall blasted apart, sending pieces of it hurtling towards us. 2 were killed outright, skull and ribs crushed. They were lucky. My satchel was torn from me, and a figure leapt out of the gap over our horses, fleeing as it hit the ground. We pursued our quarry from the burning hilltop, closing on its lead in a thundering charge. Under the light of day, it could change its form to elude us, and its strength was but a fraction of what it would have been in darkness. It was still swift enough to outpace any man.
Oh,
but
Kratos
on
is
horseback.
the 26th. I'll have to jump on that too.
Sensing that
That's cool. Thanks for letting me know, man.
Vampires swerved from the open field and sought refuge in an abandoned church. I shouted for the knights to stop, to draw no closer, to hold position and allow me to retrieve my satchel from the tower. But they had been hunting the fiend for 5 days and had just lost 2 of their brothers. One of them dismounted and approached the church doors. From the darkness inside, a voice poured out and stood my hair on end.
I invite you in.
And the knight stepped forward. In the name of the Emperor, I command you to stop! I shouted, and the knight hesitated, torn between my command and the dead thing's power.
I killed your friends. Their blood seeps into Malorum even now. It smells so sweet.
And the knight drew his sword in wrath. Stay in the light! I cried in vain. My chimes were left in the fallen satchel. I could not strike them to ring through the vampire's voice. The knight stepped into the shadow. His screams followed shortly after, and the sound of tearing flesh. Others drew their swords. Some dismounted. They were shouting, arguing. I tried to convince them that 8 of them was not enough. Not even with me, not without my implements. I lost command in the chaos, but followed. The blame lies with me. If I had but kept my satchel. I lingered only for a moment as they crossed into the church. I saw it there in the darkness. Glimpses of it. Flickers of predation. It fell upon the knights as if from all sides, slicing into them, dragging them screaming into the shadows. They called for me. begging me to help them.
Oh, nice, Kratos, you can. That's
Had
pretty
I
cool.
entered the church that day, then Deadhouse would have my secrets, and thousands more would have died.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. I hope Marathon does pretty good.
Hearing my name fall into the distance behind me.
Marathon does well. Hopefully, I'll light a torch
The church,
for Bungie to do really awesome things with Destiny 2, and who knows, maybe what we all want is a Destiny 3. They would work on that.
I dare not write what became of the knights. I can only pray that their death for the end. But that thought does little to still the echoes of my name, as they called it that day. Alaric. Alaric. Alaric von Bella, Grand Inquisitor of the Thasian Empire.
Deformis, 27th of Cogaloon, blindingly bright. Across countless realms and countless wars, some choose to stand beside others, not above them. Their duty is not conquest, but watchfulness. You are not alone. We have your six.
Third of Oct, in the year 218 after Deadhouse. At dawn,
Listen
on
to
the
that. I wanna
fifth
get
day
to the
of
next
Oct,
one.
23rd of Lau, in the year 218 after Deadhouse. I was at Fort Zeistra when it was taken by the dead. Many believe the city fell to overwhelming numbers, but this is not the truth. Countless large-scale forces had besieged those fortress walls, and all of them were repelled. It was not an army, but a single being that brought ruin to Fort Zeistra. On that day, I was in a dispute with the acting commander of the fort, Knight Captain Harvin. I urged him to allow me to study the remains of the undead, to learn what weaknesses might be uncovered, but he forbade it, saying they should all be burned instead. He was right, of course, according to Imperial decree. I could have claimed I had been sent under emergency orders to collect a specimen, but if that fabrication found its way to the Emperor, I would hang for it. Our argument was interrupted by a guard, breathless and drenched with rain. He told us that a Templar of the Ashen Ring stood at the gates, and Harvin and I exchanged glances.
Yeah, Kratos. I was actually watching Cross's past couple videos too.
And each of them
I agree. If it does so well, it brings D3, then that'd be fantastic.
Armored figure standing silently in the rain. A grey mantle covered his head and draped from his shoulders, and on his breastplate was the emblem of the Ashen Ring, unmistakable even in the downpour. In one hand hung a mighty war maul.
All right.
Thank the gods, Harvin said.
I think what we'll do is we'll try to explore here a little bit. It's cool listening to some of this lore, but
The light of the damnable sun fills the skies. In your travels, you will come across mystical tarot cards of major and minor arcana. Bring them here to unlock their great power.
all right. So I guess that's
Deformis, 27th of Cogaloon. Bite. There is nothing that greater defines a vampire than his bite. For to feed on blood is the
hey,
very
gaming. Not
essence
much, man. How you doing, dude? We're just trying to another demo this week. Uh, DEADHAUS Sonata. This is very early access, so they're just demoing it this week. We're just exploring right now, but hopefully get in some action here. Okay, so these are all chronicles I've been picking up.
Any tomes and scrolls you discover will be stored in this library. Here you may review them in depth to learn of the world and its secrets.
Alright, so I think we got...
Now that you've become acquainted with tarots and inscriptions, you must seek some of your own. You will find the world map in the center of the first floor. Use it to enter the Blood Sanctum. It is there you will find what you seek.
Okay, so this is all tutorials here. So that's kind of cool. This looked like it was like an arena, like I was gonna get ready to fight somebody. Alright, I do not see anything else here. Do need to go out and feed soon, so hopefully so I'm missing something.
Across countless realms and countless wars, some choose to stand beside others, not above them. Their duty is not conquest, but watchfulness. You are not alone. We have your six.
Okay, so that's stats. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I don't think I was in here yet. Coming soon, cosmetics.
Deformis, 27th of Cogulun, accursed daylight. Bite. There is nothing that greater defines a vampire than his bite, for to feed on blood is the very essence of vampirism. Across countless realms and countless wars, some choose to stand beside others. Now that you've become acquainted with tarots and inscriptions, you must seek.
I am really confused on what I need to do to get out of here.
In the center of the first floor. Use it to enter the Blood Sanctum. It is there you will find what you seek.
Okay, so center of the first floor. Wonder if I just have to Yeah, what can I... We'll do that.
Deformis, 27th of Coggaloo. A hailstorm has come this day. The Blood Sanctum is a safe haven for vampires on Malorum, or at least it was before the Awakened. Now their infection creeps in from underground, and vampires seek refuge in other crypts. Blood. The world slows to my sight so that rain hangs like silver curtains.
Okay, so
lightning winds
the
across
character you're
sky
playing
like
is
burning vines.
basically the narrator as well. Ah, it's pretty cool.
Many are the bones of the cattle that once fed the vampires who sheltered here, and not all were taken when we fled. Some undoubtedly remain, just waiting to be claimed. Thasian soldiers are little more than walking blood meals. Their feeble arms and armor are no match for the living dead.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, being a vampire, you gotta get some snacks, so...
Exsanguinate. Oh, to bathe in the blood of others. This spell is especially useful in the face of multiple combatants, but beware those with tainted blood. Take heed. The Awakened lie below.
That's pretty cool.
The Four of Minds. You have claimed a minor arcana. Bring it to the tarot table in the corpse hold, and I will show you how to unlock its power. Awakened infection grows where they gather. With enough growth, it rises to walk among them as abominations. See to it these cultists are slain, and the infection will recede.
I'm not even sure if I'm even going the right way, but... I like the fighting in this. This is pretty sweet.
The Two of Souls.
Ooh, man.
Whirling death. While in whirling death, magic is denied to you. But I rest assured that this does little to hamper your relish for slaughter.
That's pretty cool. I will have to get some snacks. Ooh.
By slaying these mortals, you have received an inscription which increases your power. There are many ways to earn inscriptions, and many variations thereof.
Power is good. Alright, yeah, let's go this way.
Deformis, 27th of Cogaloon. The night sky is wide open. The stars are shining.
Alright, so let's... I gotta see those things that we got.
Mankind is fallen, buckled under the weights of their own corruption. The ruins of their empire now serve as a breeding ground for abominations. These creatures spill forth as a hideous mass of bloated bodies and mutated limbs in service to the Ancient of Dreams, in enmity to the Ancient of Death. Yet horrid though they may be, they still bleed, and for that they are but